Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
Now, we all know Celine Dion, huge international artist, right? Her music is transcended. No, I'm just telling people.
We know Celine Dion.
Her music is transcended through the pop, rock, R&B, gospel, classic music. Well, today she's being diagnosed with stiff person syndrome.
Recently have been diagnosed with a very rare neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome, which affects something like 1 in a million people. While we're still learning about this rare condition, we now know this is what's been causing all of the spasms that I've been having. Difficulties when I walk and not allowing me to use my vocal cords to sing the way I'm used to. It hurts me to tell you.
I never heard of it. When I first seen the caption, I thought it was a joke. When it said stiff person syndrome, I was like, what the hell is that? And
you still ain't tell me what it is. What is it?
It's she just told you exactly what it is. It causes spasms. Really. Only 1 in I think like 1 million people get this, and it causes spasm. It affects her when she walks. It affects her when she talks. It doesn't allow her to sing.
See, when I hear stiff person, I mean like stiff person, like the person, can't move.
That's
like
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometimes people will be stiff and they be like, "Man, you're too stiff. Loosen up." You know what I mean? I'm trying to hear more on this situation. It affects 1 in 1 million people. Is that an actual stat?
Is that what she said? She said like 1 in 1 million people, and it causes her muscles to tense uncontrollably.
Lord have mercy. Well, God bless her, man. Sending her healing energy. Is it curable?
I don't know. This is the first time I've ever heard about it. This is the first time I've ever heard about it. Like I said, I seen the caption and I thought it was a joke. Like you hear stiff person syndrome, I'm like, what? And then when she explains it and she talks about it, you can see it's like a 60-second clip. She's talking about it on Ball Alert. Shout out to our fam at Ball Alert, but you can definitely check it out there. Mm-hmm.
Well, for folks out there who have ever wanted Celine Dion's life, just know you can't have Celine Dion's rewards without having her problems as well.
All right.
Always remember that when you're looking at, somebody else's situation, you say the things like, "Oh, I want their life." No, you just want their rewards. The reality is, you can't have her rewards without having her issues, her health issues. So definitely sending her healing energy. I hope it's curable or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Cardi B, she was on Instagram Live talking about some of the surgeries that she had.
Putting that baby weight on my body, plus them shots. So what I did was, on this round, let me tell you something. In August, I did surgery and I removed 95% of my bioperimeters. If you know what bioperimeters is shots. And it was a really crazy process. And all I'm going to say is, right, that if you young, if you 19, if you 20, if you 21, and sometimes you too skinny, so you resort to shots, bitch, don't. I got my nose done, bitch, because I had a big ass nose, bitch. I had my daddy nose. That shit to fucking go. Somebody from the industry helped me with it.
Oh, man.
Cardi's always been real about her surgery. Before she blew up, remember when she first came on Breakfast Club, and she said, she feel like she could drop dead at any minute because she don't know what kind of ass shot she had in her. We should have played that clip, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that when she said that. Yeah, but at least she's being honest. And a lot of women say that. But it's crazy because usually you hear when women get ass shots, a lot of times they can't take it out. So, I wonder what's the different shots, because you hear it all the time. Once it's in your system or your body, you can't get it removed. So I'm not sure the difference. And what scared me is when she said, she's like, I got a big nose, I got my daddy's nose. I just thought about it because my 1-year-old got my nose, and I'm like, damn, I hope she don't feel that way when she gets a little older. She got daddy's nose.
I thought it scared you because, you got cheek implants a long time ago, and you don't necessarily know if you got a great cheek implant job. Like, you don't know what's actually, in your face. Did you get like filler, or is it just, what was it?
Now, Cardi B also talks about advice.
You're not ready to talk about
it? I'm not talking to you, man. Advice on getting a BBL.
When somebody asks me for help, I wouldn't mind helping them. However, I just don't know every single surgeon in the world, so I recommend them to Surgeon Made, which that's my friend. But whole point is that it's like, when it comes to BBLs, if y'all want advice from me, I'll tell y'all this, right? Before you get your BBL done, juice for 2 months. And I'm not talking about juice, just do that. You literally have to make sure your blood levels are right If a doctor say your blood levels is too low or you have diabetes or whatever the don't do it, bitch. You're gonna have to live with your flat or your fat ass. It don't matter, bitch. Like,
I mean, I love the fact she's being brutally honest.
Can you really give someone who wants a BBL dietary advice though? Because if they were that disciplined to juice for 2 months, then they would go work out or something for 2 months. You know what I mean? They'd eat right and work out for 2 months if you can be disciplined enough to juice for 2 months.
Now, BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift, correct?
I have no idea.
Taylor?
It always sounds like a sandwich to me.
Right.
Whenever I hear BBL, I think BLT. Yeah, I don't know.
So what do they do with your butt? And why do they call it Brazilian? Like, they lift your butt up or do they poke it out? I didn't say you did. I'm just asking.
Let me look it up. Let me Google what a BBL
I'm just
is.
asking. I'm not saying that you did. I'm just asking. She's so defensive. I just don't know. I'm a man. I don't know anything about Brazilian
BBL
butt lift.
definitely the BBL means be back later, man.
Oh, be back later. I mean, no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, man. It means
BBL
Brazilian
means
butt
be
lift.
back later, man.
No, it doesn't.
That's why when you go out of the country and you go to like Dominican Republic and stuff to get this stuff done, they call it a BBL because they know that you're going to still eat and get fat and you'll be back later. You'll be back later for another one.
You're right. You'll be back later. You'll be back a little bit.
That's what it is.
You be
that's
back
what BBL is.
Okay.
I ain't know nothing about no Brazilian butt lift. You mean be back later, man.
All right, you're right. Now, lastly, Kanye West, he released a new song. And in this song, he talks about some of the things.
Kanye need a BBL.
He needs a Brazilian butt lift, be back later?
Or whatever.
Well, he talks about some of the things that he's been talking about everywhere.
I don't care about anything Kanye West is saying. I don't care if he put it over a beat or anything. I keep saying it over and over. There's not a black man on this planet who seeks white validation the way that Kanye West does. That man has embraced Nazi ideology. He don't care about you, black people, okay? He does not care. So I don't care what words he put over a beat. I'm not listening.
I agree, but you know there's a lot of people out there right now that be like, damn, that beat was hitting, though.
I didn't even listen to it, to be honest with you. I just heard the sample.
All right, well, that is your rumor report. Now, Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, speaking of stupid people, because that's what Donkey Today is all about. It's all about giving people the credit they deserve for being stupid. Not saying that the person is actually stupid, but what they did was stupid. There is a young woman, man, who is actually a law student and a mom of 5. Her name is Anaya Peterson. She needs to come to the front of the congregation. You can learn a lot from a dummy. All right, buckle your seatbelt.
All right.
I think that's what it was. Or if you can learn a lot from a dummy, don't drink and drive. I don't remember. I just know you can learn a lot from a dummy. We'll talk about it 4 after the hour.
You can learn a lot from a dummy. Don't wear your seatbelt. No.
That's what it was?
Or was it drink and drive? You
I
can
don't
learn a lot
remember.
from a dummy.
I just remember you can learn a
No,
lot
it's
from
wear
a
your seatbelt.
dummy.
You can wear your seatbelt. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was?
Yep. I think
Okay.
so. All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning, Donkey. Today's up next.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.